don't want to look like a loser right now, but everyone saw I was better than Justin that fight, but the UFC wanted him to win. The lad smashed my eye with his finger. I had to play all of the rounds with a broken eye, which is not fair.
Do not get knocked. That Scouser does not get knocked out.
Hold on.
My God. That fucker's right. Scousers do not get knocked. That Scouser does not get knocked out.
I'm a Scouser. We don't get knocked out. We don't get knocked out. I take that all day. Hold on.
My God. What a fucking gangster.
Obviously delivered in the main event, capped off with a war. Just give us your thoughts on Justin Gaethje and Paddy Pimblett delivering a 5-round battle.
Yeah, I mean, what a couple. So Paddy Pimblett at the weigh-in yesterday says, I'm going to knock this motherfucker out tomorrow. And I was like, that's interesting. And he never abandoned that game plan. Even when, he got dropped a couple times, I kept waiting for him. I'm like, he's eventually going to have to shoot and try to submit him. Now, I didn't know Paddy Pimblett had a chin like that till tonight. And, yeah, absolute dogfight in a war, and much respect to both guys.
We haven't seen Justin yet, so we don't know what his status is physically. But, I mean, is the interim, does the unification fight have to be next? Or is there a case if he's hurt and needs to be out for a while?
Apparently he's 100%. So we sent Paddy Pimblett straight to the hospital, and then we're going to send Gaethje too. And Gaethje's like, believe me, I've been in plenty of wars. I'm good. So as far as we know right now, he's healthy.
He couldn't even beat the bearded guy in a weight contest.
Now that Paddy Pimblett and Justin Gaethje have gone head-to-head, the talk around this fight has clearly changed. What fans saw inside the cage did not play out the way most people expected before the fight. The gap between what was predicted and what actually happened is the main reason this bout quickly turned into one of the most talked about results in recent times.
There. You saw him do it to Michael Chandler. He's taken on the highlight, Justin Gaethje. 26 wins, 5 losses, 20 KOs. The dude fucking KOs people. Early on, he'd calf kick the fuck out of people. He'd calf kick people where they couldn't take it anymore. He had many TKOs from calf kicks alone. The guy is just a dense fucking ball of muscle, built for fighting, 37 years old now. He's crumpled people with his left hook. He's crumpled people with his right hand. Paddy Pimblett is going to have to be very careful throwing his flurries on Justin Gaethje. Justin Gaethje will sit down and rip a left hook, or sit down, drop his head, and launch a right hand. That's Justin Gaethje's ways to win. He could KO Paddy.
Before the first punch was even thrown, experts were divided. Some believed Paddy Pimblett's wild movement and strong grappling could break down Justin Gaethje. Others felt Justin's calm style, power, and patience would make Paddy pay for every mistake. That split in opinion set up a fight where each moment felt like it could change the story right away.
I'd love to see fucking Justin Gaethje with the title around his waist. He earned it. Justin Gaethje's fought all these fucking monsters his whole goddamn career. Edson Barbosa, Donald Cerrone, Eddie Alvarez, Dustin Poirier, Habib, Michael Chandler, Charles Oliveira, Fiziev twice, Dustin Poirier again, Max Holloway. Like, holy shit. He's fought the elite. So I'd love to see Justin Gaethje get it done. If I had to put, this is hard. If someone gave me $10,000 to bet with and they said, hey, put it on who you think's going to win. God. I'm going to say 60-40. 60-40, 40% chance that Justin Gaethje knocks Paddy Pimblett out. Hits him on his chin. When Paddy Pimblett's flooring, hits him right on his hits him right on the scouser chin. Bunk. Gets dropped. 40% chance, I think. 60% chance this fight, Justin's not able to find him. It's it's like a spastic, weird style. He's not able to find his chin. If Paddy Pimblett puts him on his back, it's going to be a long night for Justin Gaethje.
Tim Welch broke down the matchup by looking at damage and timing. He focused a lot on Justin Gaethje's calf kicks and counter shots, explaining how early damage to the legs affects posture, movement, and defense. He also pointed out that Paddy Pimblett's aggressive rushes often left openings, and a calm striker like Justin only needs one clean moment to take advantage. At the same time, Tim Welch noted that as the fight went deeper into the rounds, it naturally moved towards scrambles and chaos. In those moments, Paddy Pimblett's confidence, grappling awareness, and comfort fighting off his back opened clear paths to winning, making the fight feel like a smart risk instead of a wild gamble.
Younger, will youth be served with Pimblett? Maybe. Gaethje, experience, good striker. He's well-rounded everywhere, but he's got to use the assets of a smaller guy. We've seen it, where you got to box, you got to use your legs, you got to set traps. You know, he's got the capability of doing that. Outmaneuver, outflank Pimblett. You know, Pimblett, let me tell you, he has improved a lot over the last 2 years. He really has, bud. He has gotten better. He's gotten more. You can see he's come into his own. Confidence-wise, physically, he's in great shape. They usually all are. But he's improved. His striking has improved. He's a good wrestler, grappler. But he loves to strike. That's what's going to make this fight really interesting and good. They're both going to strike. I mean, for the most part, they're both going to strike.
Teddy Atlas looked at the fight from a strategy view. He stressed that Justin Gaethje needed footwork, angles, and control, not long trades at close range. He also pointed out how much Paddy Pimblett has grown both physically and mentally, becoming stronger, calmer, and more at ease during long exchanges. While he praised Justin Gaethje's experience, Teddy Atlas still leaned toward Paddy Pimblett. He felt that youth and momentum often show up late in fights, especially when fighters get tired. He also believed Paddy had more space to adjust round by round without losing his style or breaking under pressure.
I think youth might be served here. But I would go with the over on this because I think the over-under is like
2.5 rounds.
How many?
2.5 rounds, over minus 115.
All right, listen. Again, we have a pretty good record here, but, you know, I mess up once in a while. I do. That's why it's gambling. But I like the over. I mean, if Gaethje fights the perfect fight, you never know. You never know. But I know who the judges are probably favoring. Oh, did I say that? I'm sorry. It shouldn't be anything about that. It should just be about what goes on in the cage or in the ring. But I can't help myself but think about things that I see. So maybe, Gaethje would really have to do a job, I think, to get it, which he could. But I think I probably favor Pimblett a little bit, but at the end of the day, if I had to put my bucks down...
Max Holloway summed the fight up with one hard question. Could Paddy Pimblett take Justin Gaethje's power and keep going? If Paddy could handle the damage. Max felt he had the instincts to turn bad moments into grappling control and quick swings and momentum. At the same time, Max Holloway made it clear that Justin Gaethje does not need a lot of strikes to change a fight. Every clean punch or kick has real impact. That means one perfectly timed shot to wipe away whole rounds of work before Paddy ever found any rhythm.
With Paddy... because if he can eat it, I can see Paddy catching Gaethje and maybe almost like a Oliveira fight, catch Gaethje, hurt Gaethje wobble, and then get to Gaethje's back or something, maybe sub him. You know what I mean? Like Paddy is very well rounded. He out wrestled wrestlers, he out grappled grapplers. He stands with you. He doesn't care. He throws. Everybody be like his chin is in the air. He takes shots, yeah. He takes shots and he still walks forward. How long will that last? We don't know. And that's the question I have to this fight. Or what his reaction is going to be when Justin Gaethje catches him. Because Justin Gaethje punched like a truck. He kicks like a...
Merab Valishvili saw the matchup as a real coin flip with two clear and tough paths. One end with Justin Gaethje breaking Paddy Pimblett through steady damage. The other happens if Paddy lasts long enough to pull the fight into grappling moments where control slowly shifts away from Justin. For Merab, the key factor was not skill alone, but pain tolerance. Both fighters have the ability to win, but only one could keep taking punishment while still thinking clearly and making smart choices as tiredness and pressure build over 5 rounds.
For me, this is a flip up, bro. I'm not surprised if any of these guys win, because I can see 2 clear paths to these guys winning. I can see Gaethje catching Paddy, putting him down, finishing him. Then I can see Pimblett catching Paddy, Pimblett catching Gaethje, maybe knock him out or hurt him enough to where he can get a submission. I think so. Paramount, the UFC did a really great really great job of putting this first Paramount card together. From the main card, the first main card fight to the main event is sick. It's gonna be action-packed, and you fans are gonna love it. The new fans are gonna love it. I mean, Gaethje is just violence. Paddy Pimblett doesn't run away from violence. It's gonna be a fun fight. Like I said, I don't know who to choose. I'm not choosing no one. I see both guys. I think this is a coin flip. I think whoever can endure the more damage is going to win this one.
Demetrius Johnson focused on Paddy Pimblett's need to stay hard to read. He explained that constant threats, scrambles, and creative entries could force Justin Gaethje into defense, where small position mistakes might quickly lead to submissions or long control. Demetrius also noted the gap in experience without downplaying Paddy's skill. He stressed that once positions are set, names no longer matter. At that point, technique matters most, and Paddy's success on the ground comes from timing and creativity, not who he is facing.
But with that being said, let me get to the keys of victory for both these guys. When you look at Paddy Pimblett, keys of victory to Paddy Pimblett has got to be dynamic. We're starting to see Paddy Pimblett become more comfortable inside the octagon. So the key victory number 1 for Paddy Pimblett is be dynamic, meaning that if Justin Gaethje puts you against the cage, don't be scared to do a flying triangle. If Justin Gaethje tries to go for a dump, go for a Kimura, because 9 out of 10 times when he does that, he's able to turn it into something that favors him in the fight. Key number 2, grapple. When you look at Justin Gaethje's past fight, when people grapple him that have a good grappling ability, he seems to have hard times with grapplers, where people, when people drop him, Charles Oliveira dropped him, he crossed the volley, jumped on him, got his back, submitted him with a rear naked choke. You look when he fought Habib took him down past his guard, mounted him, got a triangle from top and rolled to his back. Now I feel like Paddy Pimblett has that grappling ability that can oppose some problems to Justin Gaethje.
This view was built on preparation and freshness. The belief was that a slower fight schedule gave his body time to fully heal and his mind time to stay sharp. That made him a very dangerous matchup for someone used to long, hard striking battles. When all expert views are looked at together, one thing stands out. Almost no one expected a safe or easy result. Every breakdown pointed to the same truth. One mistake, one scramble, or one clean shot was always going to decide the fight. Now that the fight is over and the result is final, the talk shifts from guessing to looking back. Fans are left asking if their expectations match what they saw, or if Paddy Pimblett and Justin Gaethje once again proved that certainty does not exist when skill, violence, and will meet at this level.